Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Kansas State Fair. My name is Lenny Bond. I am the Vice President of the KAA. I am the 2015 Kansas Auctioneer Champion. I'm going to be hosting as your MC today for this finals round. We're so happy to have you in attendance at the State Fair. You know, I've been here a number of years. We've had rain, we've had extreme heat, and we've had wind so high we almost had to cancel the competition. What a beautiful day in central Kansas. Thank you very much. Whoever put that together, that's fantastic. This is a real auction. This is a contest, but this is a real auction with real items. If you haven't looked at the items, go over right now and take a look. We're going to be selling everything over there beginning in just a minute. To bid at this real auction, what you need to do is go over and register for a bidder number. If you haven't done that, you can go right over to that auction trailer. Just takes a minute. They'll use your credit card or your driver's license and swipe and get a little ID, and you'll get a bidder number and be ready to participate. Now, this is the finals round of competition for the Kansas Auctioneers Association Kansas Championship. Every year, our association and its many members gather in various places across the state on a rotational basis, and we gather together to support one another, to receive education, to get updates on new technology, updates on all kinds of new data that's out there on how we can better serve our clients. And as part of our winter convention, we hold the preliminary round of this competition. So each year, between 20 and 40 contestants meet at that winter convention, and they compete, and they sell a few items that are going head-to-head with other auctioneers. And the crowd is some family and friends, but unlike today, it's mostly peer auctioneers. Today is very special because the top 10 finalists from that preliminary round of competition are here today to face off, square off, to see who will be the 2018 Kansas Auctioneer Champion. All right, this is a real auction, so we want you to bid often and bid high, bid as high as you can. The merchandise is all new. I do need to point out that we are required to charge Kansas sales tax. That's just the way it goes. You pay it if you go to the hardware store, and you're going to have to pay it here today. We want you to bid in the great spirit of competition. We're going to have some more announcements about this bidding coming up, but we want to get right into the auction. And what I'd like to do right now is welcome our 2016 Kansas Auctioneer Champion. Please come to the stage, Miss Eve Rojas. All right, how's that? That worked pretty well for you?
Hello, everyone. What an absolutely beautiful Kansas Wednesday, isn't it?
Okay, so Eve, we have 10 finalists here. You and I were both in the finals several times before we finally won our championship. So tell the folks here, there are 10 people right now waiting behind stage that are getting ready to come out here and compete. Tell them what's going through their heads right now.
I can absolutely tell you exactly, almost exactly what they're thinking. I competed at the Kansas Auctioneer Association 4 times. I've competed in the International Auctioneer Championships 6 times. This is what they're feeling. They're excited, they're enthusiastic, they're curious, but yes, they're also nervous. They care about the industry, the auction industry, and they also care about their peers and all of you. True, absolute, true excitement, and also the future honor of being a future champion is just, yeah, excited, enthusiastic, nervous, but all great. Lenny?
Very good. All right, thank you very much, Eve. Now, she's going to go put on one of these red vests, or she might wear her sporty red jacket. She already has. She'll be acting as one of the bid assistants today, working the crowd, so if you have any questions about an item or what the auctioneer's bid is, you can ask any one of these folks in the red jackets. Now, let me tell you a little bit about how this auction contest is scored. It's not all about bid calling, because there's a lot more to the auction profession than standing up saying, I'm bidding $1, would you give me 2? There's a lot more to it than that. And so the way the scoring works, each of these 10 semifinalists will sell 3 items, and the contestants are judged in 3 categories: presentation, chant, voice, and effective auctioneering. The top 5 will advance to the next level, which will be immediately following this first round of 10. The top 5 will return one at a time, and they will each answer a couple of interview questions, and then they'll sell 2 additional items. Now, the questions they will be asked are the same. Everyone has the same question to keep it fair. Scores from the first round are not considered in the top 5, so all 5 finalists today will start as even. The scores from the interview portion and the big calling are combined to determine our new champion. We'll announce the finishing order of the top 5 as soon as those scorecards are tabulated in just a few minutes. There's space if you have a score sheet with you, if you have one of our brochures, there's space on there for you to record your scores. So why don't you do this? See how you stack up against these judges. All right, Eve, where are you? Eve, are you still out there? Come back up here. Let's warm up the crowd a little bit. This is supposed to be an auction. Why don't we bring up an item from that back table right now, and let's hear from our 2016 Kansas Auctioneer champion. Pick out an item that Eve would be good at selling over there. What do you got? Oh my, I love that, Eve. You're gonna get to sell a beautiful, beautiful birdhouse.
Birdhouse, all right. There's nothing like waking up in the morning to the beautiful sound of birds, not to mention, look at those nice colors, John Deere colors right there. Alrighty then, what do we say? What do we pay it in? 20, 10, 5, let's go. It would have been 5, would have been 6, would have been $7, right back here. Now $8, it would have been 8, would have been 9, would have been 9, would have been 9, would have been $9, now $9.99. And you're going to thank you, now 10, now 10, thank you, sir. We're going to 11, now 12, we're going to 12, we're going to 12, we're going to $12. One more time at 12, $11 here, $12 money where? It would have been 12, we're going to 12. Now 13, Kevin, thank you. Now 14, you're out, sir. It would have 14, anybody want to make it 14? We get 14, we get 14, we get 14, 14, now 15, now 15, now 16. Anybody want to make it 16? We get 16, we get 16, now 16, now 17, now 17, now 18. It would have been 18, we get 18, we get 18, we get 19, we get 19, we get 20, we get 20, we get 20, we get 20, we get 20. Thanks to what you did. Anybody want to make it 20? We get 20, we get 20, yes or no? I gotta go. It would have been 20, we get 20, now 21, now 1, now 1, now 2, now 2, now 2, we get 2, we get 3, now 23, now 4, now 4, now 5, we get 5, we get 5, we get 5, we get 25, now 5, now 6, it would have been 6, we get 7, now 7, now 7, now 7, sir, you're out. Now 8, now 9, now 9, 9, 9, now 30, we get 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 one more time at 30, now 30, now 1, 1, 1, it would have been 1, we get 1, we get 1, now 31, now 31, now 31, we get 1, we get 1, yes or no, I gotta go. Sold at $30 your way, bidder number 115, and thank you to my backup bidder.
Thank you very much, Eve, our 2016 Kansas Auctioneer champion, Eve Rojas. Now, the Kansas Auctioneer champion today will receive a nice basket of prizes. They include a champion belt buckle, a custom buckle made for the champion this year, a personalized plaque declaring them the winner, $200 in cash, a one-year member to the National Auctioneers Association, paid entry into the International Auctioneer Competition Championship, which will be held next year in July in New Orleans, Louisiana. And we're proud to announce that the new champion today will actually be a guest tomorrow on Good Morning America. Now, we're waiting to hear back from the people at ABC to confirm that, but that's our intention, is that they would appear on Good Morning America tomorrow. Each finalist receives a plaque, and the top 3 all receive a cash prize. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I announce that I'm the Vice President of our Kansas Auctioneers Association. We have a fantastic board that works hard all year supporting our association and our members, and I'd like at this time to introduce the President of the Kansas Auctioneers Association. Mr. Kevin Borger served on the Kansas board for 3 years before he was eligible to run for office. In 2000, he competed as the Kansas Auctioneer Champion winner, and in 2009, he himself entered the International Auctioneer Competition, and he won. So he is the 2009 International Auctioneer Champion, but we just like to call him the head honcho around here.
Yeah, no.
Kevin Borger.
Good afternoon. Are you having a good time so far? Let's sell an item. We want to keep this rolling. Is that right? We have another item to sell. Is that right?
Name an item off that back table.
We are so glad that you chose to be with us, and we're going to start this competition very, very soon. What we need you to do is get your bid card out. Get your bid card out right now. These contestants need your help. Some of the finest turn yours around. That's not a bid card. That's a piece of paper. That needs a number on it. Okay, on the count of 3, I want you to raise your bid card. You ready? These contestants need your help. We need to give them their support. You're going to love learning about the association and all that we do. We've got some exciting things coming up for this auction. Not only that, we're making plans already for next year. What do we here? Okay, so on the count of 3, everybody's got their big card. On the count of 3, we want you to raise it in there. He's got it in his pockets, ready to go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, like 4 people raise your card. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's try it one more time. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm a 10, thank you. Now 15. 10 down here, now 15 here, now 10 down, 15, 15, 4 minutes, 10 down, what do you go? 15. I'm at 10 down here, now 15 down here, now 15 down, 15 down, what do you go? 16. Now 15 here, now 16 here, now 16 here, now 16, now 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, now 18. Now 18 down here, now 19. What do you go to 19 from down 18? Now 19, now 19, now 19, now 19 here. 18 on the strap, 20. He'll get 19. Now 19. Here we go, 20. At 20 now, 1, 20. It's more fun if you bid. Come on. At 21. At 21, where? At 21. Down here. You got stuff blowing off your truck all the time. 21. At 21. 21. I'm at 20. 21. Last call. I've sold it $20. Give her a great big hand. Number 106. 106, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day at the competition.
Thank you very much, Kevin, our president of the Kansas Auctioneers Association. At this time, I'd like to quickly introduce those bid assistants. They're all wearing these beautiful red vests today. We are very fortunate to have 4 past Kansas champions with us today. You've already heard. I'll begin with Eve Rojas right here. Eve, give him a wave, our 2016 Kansas Auctioneer champion. Also in the crowd tonight, Mr. Charlie Cummings, who was the 2009 Kansas Auctioneer champion and 2011 World Livestock Auctioneer Champion from Yates Center, Kansas, Mr. Charlie Cummings. Past president and Kansas Auctioneer Champion from the year 2004, right down front, one of our hardest working members. Give a warm welcome to Mr. Andy Concert. Bob McBride is out there. He's out there, he's on his way here, he's helping us with the contestants in the back, our 2003 champion. And also today, we have from Yates Center, Kansas, Kansas Auctioneers Association member, Eric Boone. Eric, where are you? Eric's right there. All right, very good. Now, before we bring out our first contestant, I'd like to do one more thing. I'd like to get a little help up here on stage, and I'd like to ask that help from our 2010 champion. I'd like her to come and help us with these MC duties today. Please give a warm Kansas welcome to the 2010 champion, Miss Megan McCurdy-Needon. Say hello, Megan.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a beautiful day, yeah. So just greet us and tell us what you think about this whole competition today.
Well, welcome out to the fair. We certainly appreciate it. And I know the contestants appreciate every one of you for coming and participating and helping them through. This is a time of a little bit of nerves, as Eve mentioned for some of them. So help them with the bids through it. We're excited to see who our next champion is that can be a representative and be an ambassador for the Kansas Auctioneers Association for the next week.
We want to see a Kansas champion and world champion sell an item. Bring an item up here for Megan right now.
All right, what do we have, Don? It is... It's all in French. It looks like one of those little magic bullet blender things. Here we go. Ultimate blender, blend, chop, puree, and more. All right, here we go. Send in, what do you want to get there? All right, so I get 25. Let's go. I'm at $5. Thank you. Now 10. I'm at $5. Now 10. I'm at 10. I'm at 15. 15. 15. 15. I'm at 10. I'm at 15. $. I'm at 10. I'm at 15. $. I'm at 10. I'm at 12.50. I'm at 12. Thank you, ma'am. Now $15. I'm at 12. Now 15. 15. I'm at 17. 15. Now 20. I'm direct over here. You gotta get 20. I'm at 17. 50. Now 25. Now 22. 50. Get 2. 52. 50. Now 25. Get the fine. 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 25. Now 27. 50. 30. I'm at 27 now 30. I'm at 27 now. You can't buy a thing shaking your head like that. And I'm at 27 50 now 30. Get 30. Get 30. Get 30. Get 30. Get 30. 27 50. Get 30. Oh, that was close. Now 32 50. I'm at 30 now 2 50. Get 2 50. Get 2 50. Get 2 50. 30 now 32 50. Sold right down front. $30. Bid number 183. 183. Let's get rolling closer to the contest. I can't wait to see them all.
I like that. Thank you very much, Megan, our 2010 champion. Now, we are an association, and if you call, someone will answer the phone. And what I'd like to do right now, we've never done this, but I want to introduce the person behind us, our executive director for the Kansas Auctioneers Association. Come out here, Cindy. Give a warm welcome to Cindy Ferguson. So come up to the front. So she's the one that collects our dues, pays our bills, gets our reservations, makes sure the state fair is ready when you guys are ready to come here. And she's just a fantastic person. She just had a birthday. She's 29, so give her a hand for her wonderful birthday. We're celebrating. And you know, Cindy, you've been around auctioneers now for many years. You've come to these competitions, the preliminaries, the finals. You attend the World Championship every year. And so I know it's rubbed off on you. And so what we'd like to do is get an item up here that Cindy is going to sell at this time. through the magic of television, Cindy, we've worked this out, okay? So you may be a little uncomfortable with the big chant, but you know the motions that we go through, don't you? Right? Kind of what it takes? All right. So just step right up there, and I think you'll like what you hear.
All right, here we go. What do you got there? Here we go. What do you got, guys? I don't know. I can't see what it is. Here we go.
Lenny's buying it for $50.
$50 to Lenny. That didn't work out in for Lenny.
All right, are we ready to have a contest?
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time to get started. We would like to welcome to the stage contestant number 1.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hunter Sturgis. I'm from Oskaloosa, Kansas, and I will be contestant number 1. I have 3 great items I'm going to be selling to you. Lot 1A is going to be a Black & Decker Comfort Grip 9-inch electric knife. Alrighty, on that great item there, who'd start me off? 10, a bit of a 10, hit a bit of a 10, hit a bit of 5, now 10, hit a bit of a 10, hit a bit of a 10, 10, now 12 and a half, a bit of 12, 50, a bit of 10, 12 and a half, 15, hit a bit of 15, now 17, 50, now 20, hit a bit of 20, hit a bit of 20, now 22, 50, your turn, hit a bit of 22 and a half. Don't worry, I'll let you know when it gets too high. 22 and a half, a bit of 20 here, 2 and a half, a bit of 20, hit a bit of 2, hit a bit of 20, hit a bit of 2, 50, 20, hit a bit of 2, 2 and a half, a bit of 22, 50. Sold it straight away. $20 buyer number 108. 108 is a winner. Lot 1B is a durable 5th burner electric hot plate, guys. So if you just need that one extra burner on your stove for the big Thanksgiving dinners, you have it right here. Be prepared. Who'd start me on? 5, on a bit of 5, now 10, here a bit of 10, here a bit of 10, 10, well 7 and a half, on a bit of 750, 5, here 7 and a half, now 10, here a bit of 10, here a bit of 10, 12 and a half, on a bit of 1250, and 12 and a half, on a bit of 10 here, 12 and a half, on a bit of 12, here a bit of 15, 15, 15, here a bit of 15, now 17, 50, and 17, here a bit of 17, $50, here a bit of 17, 50, I'm 15 in the front, gonna be 17, 50, and 17, here a bit of 17, here a bit of 17, 50, now 20, one more time, here a bit of 20, now 22, 50, and 22 and a half, 20, here a bit of 2 and a half, 25, here a bit of 25, here a bit of 25, now 30, now 30, now 30, here a bit of 30, 30, 25, now 30, here a bit of 30, 30, 30, 25, now 30, sold it, $25, put on buyer number 136, 136. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last and final item I have for you guys today is Lot 1C. It's a 2-piece crisper tray set. Guys, no oil or butter needed, and it also comes with 50 free recipes. Alrighty, right there. Alrighty, right there. Did you get 5? On a bit of 5, now 10. Here a bit of 10, here a bit of 10, here a bit of 10, 10. Now 15. Here a bit of $15, here a bit of 15. Now $15, here a bit of 15. Now $20, here a bit of 20. Now 20, here a bit of 20, 20, here a bit of 20. Shaking your head the wrong way. It goes like this. 20, $20, here a bit of 20. Now 25, here a bit of 25. Now 30, here a bit of 30, 30, bit of 30. 30, $30, here a bit of 30. Bit of $30, here a bit of 30. 25, now 30, now 30. Sold it, $25. Put them on buyer number 136. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Hunter Sturgis from Oskaloosa, Kansas, contestant number 1.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with the Kansas Auctioneers Association, we are an association of auction professionals, and some of the purpose of our association is actually founded in our Constitution, and that is to cultivate the spirit of cooperation, to improve our profession, and protect the interest of the auctioneer, and to protect the public against unscrupulous practices. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to be well-educated auction professionals that try to provide great service throughout the state of Kansas. So if you're looking for an auction professional, we urge you to seek a Kansas Auctioneer Association member. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 2.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Titus Emcee. I am contestant number 2 from Hutchinson, Kansas. It is indeed my honor to be with you today for the next 3 items, lots 2A, 2B, and 2C. So to start us off, I have 2A. I have a Craftsman Craftsman 14-piece screwdriver set. All right, so it's for those little handy projects around your house. All right, here we go. How many dollars here? Here we go. Now $5 down, $7.50, $10 down, $12.5 down, $15, $17.5, $20, $20 down, $20, make it $20, $20 down, $20 down, $2.5, $22, $15 buyer gonna be $22.50, $22, $50 down, $25, $25 you're out of here. At $25 negative, I'm gonna be $25, at $27.5, at $27.50, $30, at $30 buyer down, $30 buyer gonna be $30, at $30 I'm gonna be $30 bid night. So $27.50 on number
107.
107. I thank you, sir. All right, up next I have this Black & Decker rechargeable screwdriver set, cordless screwdriver, Black & Decker, and a good one right there. It's for, you know, if you have some weak hands, you just use this deal right here and it puts in any screw you want to in any window. You're hanging pictures or whatever. It's a handy deal. It's rechargeable. Here we go. How many down here? $5 down, $7.5, $10 down, $12.5, $12.50 now, $15 buyer gonna be $15 bid. $15 buyer gonna be $15. $15 buyer gonna be $15 down, $17.5. $17.50 buyer gonna be $17.50. That's $17.50 buyer gonna be $17.50. That's $17.50 Black & Decker, good one, rechargeable, $17.5. That's $17.50. It's $17.50 buyer gonna be $17.5 down on $17.50. So $15 over here, number 122. 122 is the buyer. Thank you, sir. Next up is lot 2C. Now this is what you've all been waiting for. I've got the lid to put on your paint pail so that way you can pour the paint where you want to. I got a handy little paint bucket. I've got 5 of those liners that you put in there. It's for all your painting projects. You just pour the paint in there. You got a nice little bucket and you're ready to go. All right, here we go. $5, now $6, $5, $6, $7, gonna be $7, gonna be $8, $8 down, $9 down, $10, $10 buyer gonna be $10 down, $11, $11 buyer gonna be $11, $11 down, $12, $12 $13, $13 buyer down, $13, $13 $14, $14 $15 buyer gonna be $15, $15 $16, $16 buyer gonna be $16, $17, $17 buyer you're out down here gonna be $17, that's $17 buyer, $18, I have $18 buyer now, $18 here, I have $18 down, but $17 gonna be $18 down, about $18 buyer now, about $18, so $17, number 143. 143 is the buyer. Once again, my name is Titus Emcee. I am contestant number 2 from Hutchinson, Kansas. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Members of the Kansas Auctioneers Association perform all kinds of auctions all across the great state of Kansas, across the region, and literally around the world, as we have some of our members conducting auctions internationally. We sell all kinds of things from estate sales to all forms of real estate, livestock, automobiles, equipment, collectibles, just about anything you can imagine. And the great thing about auctioneering is the method of selling is fast, it's fair, and it's friendly. It's a great way to sell. Always consider the auction method when you are ready to sell an item. I think the judges are ready. At this time, contestant number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am contestant number 3, Ross Daniels, and I make my home in Humboldt, Kansas. I've got 3 great items to sell for you today. First up is the Rubbermaid 24-piece set. It's got the easy find lids, good for when family comes over, if you got kids that pack stuff off. Right there now. I'm gonna be here, $10. I'm gonna be $10. So $14 your way. Down there. 113. 113. Thank you. My next lot is lot 3B, and it is a round cooking stone, good for bread or pizza. Put that in the oven for the old fire break taste right there. I'm here, sell that to you. I'll let y'all in. I'm here. I'm gonna be here. $2. I'm gonna be $2. I'm gonna be $2. I'm gonna be $4. I'm gonna be $6. here. I'm gonna 10, go to 12, I'm gonna 10, 12, I'm gonna 10, 12, I'm gonna 10, go to 12 here. I'm gonna 14, 14, I'm gonna 16, I'm gonna 16, I'm gonna 14, I'm gonna 16, I'm gonna 18, I'm gonna out Charlie, I'm gonna 18 here. I'm gonna 16, I'm gonna 18, 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 I'm over here, I'm gonna 20, I'm gonna 20, you're gonna 20, I'm gonna 20, you're gonna 20 here, I'm gonna 20 here, I'm gonna 18, you're gonna 20, I'm gonna 20, I'm gonna 20 here. Sold at $18. That's number 135. 135. Thank you, sir. My last and final item, lot 3C. Sir, this might appeal to you as well. This is a rocking pizza cutter. Good for saving your fingers. Don't have the roller right there. Fits in the drawer. Rock it around there. Cut the pieces up. I'm gonna be here. $2. I'm gonna be 2. I'm gonna be 3. I'm gonna be 4. I'm gonna be 6 here. I'm gonna be 5. I'm gonna be 6. I'm gonna be 7. I'm gonna be 8. I'm gonna be 10. I'm gonna be 19. I'm gonna be 19. I'm gonna be 19. I'm gonna be 11. I'm gonna be 10. I'm gonna be 10. I'm gonna be 10. I'm gonna be 12. I'm gonna be 12 here. 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 I'm gonna be So, $11 your way, Charlie. That's 123. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my 3 items. Once again, I'm contestant number 3, Ross Daniels from Humboldt, Kansas. Thank you all for your support.
Sometimes you'll hear auctioneers refer to one another or refer to themselves as Colonel. Hi, I am Colonel Lenny Mullen. Why do you call yourself a colonel if you are an auctioneer? The answer comes from the days of the Civil War when the Union Army was stocking up goods that they needed to fight the war. All of a sudden the war came to an end. And so they had all these things they had to dispose of. They had boots, they had leather, they had foodstuffs, they had saddles. Think about the things that they would have needed in 1865. And so the United States Army commissioned Army colonels to call public gatherings around the military bases and sell to the public those excess items to return that money to the United States Treasury. Ever since then, auctioneers have been called colonels. We are now ready for contestant number 4.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Gutierrez, and I make my home in Wichita, Kansas. I am contestant number 4 this afternoon, and I am a bilingual auctioneer. I have 3 great items to show you here this afternoon. The first is this handheld pruner. Here we go. It's got the ergonomical handle, easy to store and easy to use. Here we go. Auctions on. What do you want to get? Somebody gives 25, yo, 25, what about 25, 25, 5, and now 10, 10, but a 10. Give $10, $10, what about 10, 10, 10. Give 750, I'll go 750, 750, now 10, 10, but a 10. Give $10, $10, what about 10, 10, 10. $10, I'm going to 750 here, 10, now 1250, 1250, but a 1250, you're up, 1250, 1250, but a 1250. I'm going to 10 here, 1250, now 15, 15, but a 15. Stay there, $15, 15. Give $15, I'm going to 1250 here. You're out over there. Give 15, 15, but a 15, 15, 15, 1250 here. 15, now 1750, you're out in the back, 1750. 1750, que me da 1750, yo tengo 15 aquí. 1750, and now 20, 20, what about 20? Stay in there, give 20, give 20 that before, give $20, 20, what about 20? $20, now 22 and a half, 22 and a half, 22 and a half. You can cut up to 3/4 inch, give 22 and a half, I'm at 20 here, give 22 and a half, 22 and a half, what about 22 and a half? 22 and a half, sold it, $20, bidder number. Bidder number 122, bidder number 122, thank you. Second item I have here is a yard waste back funnel. This one here really make that job of cleaning those leaves once they start to fall a lot easier. Put it over your trash can, put it over your bag, and really make that job a lot quicker. Here we go. What do you want to get this one? Somebody give 25, 25, what about 25, 20, get 5, 5, get a 5, get 5, now 70, 70, but a 70, get 70, now 10, 10, but a 10, 12, 50, 12, 50, but a 12, 50, 12, 50, 50, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, but a 17, 50. You're on the back, 17, 50, 17, 50. I'm up front, 17, 50, but a 15 here, give 17, 50, 17, 50, tengo 15 aquí, 17, 50, 17, 50, but a 17, 50. Don't lose it, it's easy to use. 17, 50, now 20, 20, what about 20, 22 and a half, 22, this one collapses too, make it easy to store. 22 and a half, 22 and a half, I'm at 20 over here, give 22 and a half, 22 and a half, what about 22 and a half? 22 and a half, sold it, $20, bidder number. Bidder number 143, bidder number 143, thank you. My third and final item here is this bird feeder. Bird feeder here, beautiful construction, 6 feeders, and best of all, you can hang it. Here we go. Auction on this one. Somebody who we have, what do you want? Somebody gets 25. 25. What about 25? Gives 10. $10. 10. What about 10? $10. Now 15. 15. But a 15. Give $15. 15. What about 15? 15. 15. 20. 20. What about 20? 20. Now 25. 25. But you didn't get in. Get 25. 25. What about 25? 25. Give $25. I'll help you out. Give 22 and a half. 22 and a half. What about 22 and a half? I'm at 20 here. 22 and a half. Now 25. 25. What about 25? 25. 27.50. 27.50. Stay in there. This one, once the scrolls get on there, it'll close. Give 27.50. 27.50. But a 27.25 here. Give 27 and a half. 27 and a half. What about 27 and a half? 27 and a half. Sold it. $25. Bidder number 138. Bidder number 138. I want to thank everyone for coming out. I want to thank the judges for taking time out of your day. And most of all, the Kansas Auctioneer Association for putting on a great contest. I'm Daniel Gutierrez from Wichita, Kansas, contestant number 4. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, more about the Kansas Auctioneers Association. You may not know that our members subscribe to a code of ethics. The code deals with member business dealings in 3 areas. We focus on professional relationships, relations with clients, and relations with the public. We strive to, again, provide a up-nose professional service for our clients and with each other and to the public. So again, we ask you, if you have auction needs, to seek out a Kansas Auctioneer Association member. Contestant number 5.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and fairgoers, judges. Thank you for having me. I am Jessica Bluff. I'm from Kansas City. This is my first year competing. I'm excited to be here. I have been practicing to my toddler, though, so if someone hits me with a blueberry while I'm selling, I'm going to feel totally at home. So, like everyone else, I have 3 items to sell. The first item that I have is the channel locks. He's holding it. These are the channel locks with the famous blue handles. There are 2 tools in the kit. One is 6.5 inches and one is 10. And we are going to get started with the famous channel lock brand at $5. 5, would bid now 5, now 10. $5 would bid now 10, now 10, now help you out 7.5. 5, now 7.5, would bid now 7.5, now 10. 10, now 12.5, 12.5, would bid now 12.5, now 15. 12.5, now 15, 15, would bid now 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15? Yes. Thank you. 15, now 17.5. 17.5, thank you, now 20. 20, now bid, would bid now 20, now 20, now 20, now 20, now 22.5. 22.5, would bid now 22.5, 22.5, now 25. 25, would bid now 25, now 27.5. 27.5, would bid now 27.5, now 27.5, now 30. $30 bid, would bid now 30, now 30, now 30 bid, would bid now 30, now 30, now 30 bid, now 30. All right, we sold it. 27.5. What's your number, sir? I'm with you, Eve. 107. 107. Number 107. Sold it. Thank you very much. Thank you for bidding. My second item today is a Craftsman tape measure. The thing about this one is it is a side tape measure, so you can actually lay it flat and drag the measure across whatever it is and you can still see the number. There's also a handy little sheet on the back where you can write your numbers as you're taking measurements. Who will start me out? $5. 5 would have been now 10. $5 would have been now 10, now 7.5. 5 now 7.5, now 10. $10 would have been now 10, now 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, now 15. 12.5, now $15 would have been now 15, 15, $15 would have been now 15, 15, 15, $15 would have been now 15. Last call. 15? Thank you. Yes, 15. Now 17.5. 17.5 would have been now 17.5, now 17.5, now 17.5, now 17.5, now 17.5. Sold it. $15. Thank you. Number 107. He likes the stuff I'm selling. 107. Thank you, sir. My last and final item. This is the nut driver set, and it's actually color-coded with each of the measurements. So when you're under the hood or you're doing something really quickly, you should be memorizing that yellow is 3/16 and so on. Who will start? $10. We bid now 10, now $10, now 10, now 15, $15, we bid now 15. $15, we bid now 20, now bid now 20, now $20, we bid now 20, now 20, now 20, now 25. 25, we bid now 25, 25, 55, 25, 25, 25, 55, 25, 25, 25. Thank you. 27.5. 25, now 27.5. 25, 27.5, we bid now 27.5, now 30, now 30, now 30, we bid now 30, now 30, now 30, we bid now 30. 27.5, now 30. 27.5, now 30. 27.5, now 30. I've sold it. 27.5. Number 133. Thank you, sir. Once again, I am Jessica Pluff. Thank you so much for having me. This is really fun.
You know, Megan, we're often asked about what it is you guys are saying, you know, when you're up there. And it's really pretty simple, isn't it? It's just kind of like, I'm bid 30, now 35.
That's right, we get asked all the time, and so if you don't know, in an auction you'll usually hear two different numbers. One is a lower number, and that is what we have bid, and then we ask for a higher number, and that's the number we would like you to bid. And in between we're usually saying what they call filler words, and that can be bid, now, go, any word that maybe the auctioneer likes and that feels good in their chant, but we are actually saying real words in between those numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 6.
Good afternoon. I'm Troy Weedle from McPherson, Kansas, contestant number 6. With all the other activities going on today at the Kansas State Fair, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming and participating in the KAA bid calling contest. I have 3 cooking items to present to you this afternoon. The first item, lot number 6A, is a cute little crock pot. This is 1.5 quart, the perfect size for a small meal. And what am I bid? Who give me $20? How about 10? 10 minutes, 10 minutes. What do you get a 10? And how about 10? How about 5? 5, and a 5, now 7.5. I'm gonna bid now 7.5 and a 7.5, now 10. 10, now 12.5. 12.5 and a 15, 15. What do you get a 15 there? Now 17.5. 15 bid now 17.5, and it would give you 17.5. 15 bid now 16. 15 bid now 16, 16. Would give me 16. How about 16? Better get a 16. Would give me 16. 16, 16. How about 16? Would give me 16. Better bid a 16. Sold $15. Sold $15. 115, number 115. My next item, I have a Sterno buffet kit. This kit has everything you need to put together your buffet. It has a reusable tray. It has the heat source, everything you need, and who would give me $20 on that? How about 10? 10, 10, 10, what do you get a 10, and how about 10? 10, now 10, now what do you give me 5? 5, 5, 5, 5, now 7.5. 5 little bit, now 7.5, and a 7.5, now 10, and 10, and 10, and 12.5. 10 little bit, now 12.5. 10 little bit, now 12.5. 12.5, and a 15, 15, what do you give me 15? How about 15? Better get a 15. 15, 15, 15 there, now 17.5. 15 bid, now 17.5. 17.5, and 17.5, now 20. 17.5, now 20, and 20, and what do you get 20? And how about 20? And I better get 20. 17.5, now 20. 17.5, now 20, and 20, and how about 18? 17.5, now 18. 18, 18, what do you give me 18? Anybody 18? How about 18? 18, 18, 18. 18 bid, now 19. 18 bid, now 19. 19, what do you give me 19? How about 19? Anybody 19? 19, 19, what do you give me 19? How about 19? Sold $18. Sold $18. 115, 115. For my third and final item, after you've had your party, had all the food, you might have a little bit left over. So we have a 38-piece Rubbermaid set for saving food items. It is dishwasher safe. It is freezer safe. And who will give me $30? 30, 30, and 30, and what do you get a 30? Well, how about 15? 15, 15, anybody 15? What do you get? How about a $10 bill? 10, 10 money, now 12 and a half. $10 bid, now 12 and a half, and a 15, 15. What do you get a 15? How about 15? 15, 15 there, now 16. 15 bid, now 16, 16. What do you get 16? How about 16? Better get a 16. 16 there, now 17. 16 bid, now 17, 17. What do you give me 17? Guys, it is also microwave safe. I'm at 16, now 17. 16 bid, now 17. 17, now 18, 18. What do you give me 18? 18 there, now 19. 18 bid, now 19, 19. What do you give me 19? How about 19? Better than 19. Better than 19. What do you give me 19? Sold $18. Sold $18. 115, number 115. Thank you. You've been a great audience. Once again, I am Troy Weedle from McPherson, Kansas.
Megan just mentioned the use of the filler words between our numbers, and the fact is we try to keep our chant as rhythmic as we possibly can, and when you say the number 10, and then later you're saying the number 1750, the timing is very different on those two numbers. So at auction school, they work with us on tongue twisters to help us learn how to fill in all those gaps, and we learn to say things like, around the rough and rugged rock the ragged rascal ran, or Tommy and Tatum took 2 T's, tied them to the top of 2 tall trees. Things like that, believe it or not, really help you work out those rhythms. Megan, you have a favorite old auction school tongue twister?
Not Betty Butter. A big black bug, but a big black bear.
I like that.
I go for simple.
We are ready for contestant number 7.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ty Patton from Benton, Kansas, and I am contestant number 7. Pleasure to be with you here this afternoon. I have 3 great items for you, and if my grilling and tailgating enthusiasts need to pay attention, because this package is something for you. Item number 1, item 7A for me, is the 4-in-1 grilling tool. You can throw away every other piece of grill equipment you have. This does it all. Now you tell me, and who do you get $25 to go? And when you get 25, 25, 25, take a long run, $5. And when you get 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 10, 15, Charlie, you're out. And 15, 20, 15, 20, 25, 25, 5, 5, 5, get the 5, 25, 30, 25, $30, 25, 30, 30, you can't buy a thing, shaking your head that way. 25, $30, and 25, 30, 30, 30, 30, 25, 30, all in, all done. $25, $30. Sold at 25, sold at 25, buyer 128, buyer 128. Nice second item, item 7B. Here we go, the deluxe grilling sheet. Think of those bacon wrapped shrimp. All right, now you tell me how to get $30. Who to get 30 to go? Who to get 30, 30, who to get 30, how to get 30? You tell me 5, 5, 10, 5, how to get $10, 15, how to get 20, and bring the $15, how to get 20, 20, 20, 15, how to get 20, 15, how to get 20. I'm with Andy, 15, how to get $20, 15, 20, 25, $20, how to get 5, 20, what to get 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, $20, how to get $25, and $20 here, $25 where, $25, how to get 30, 25, how to get 30, 30, 30, 25, how to get 30, so $25, how to get 30, 30, 30, 25, how to get $30, $30, 35, 30, what do you get 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 30, we 35, out of it, 32 and a half, oh my, now 5, 32 and a half, now to get 35, 35, 35, 35, 32 and a half, now to get 35, 32, don't let them bluff you for $2.50, 32 and a half, now to get $35, 32 and a half, now to get 35, all in, all done, 32 and a half, now to get 35. That's your 32 and a half, sir. I don't want you to raise your own bid. You're already in. 32 and a half, now to get 35. Sold it right down front, 32 and a half, sold it 32 and a half, buyer 183, buyer 183. My third and final item, here we go, on the quick start charcoal starter. You don't have to wait on your charcoal anymore. Light it and be ready to go. And who do you get $50? And when you get a $50 bill, how to get 50, who do you get 50? Take a long run, $5. And who do you get 5, 10, 5, how to get 15, how to get 15, how to get 20, 15, how to get 20, 25, 20, how to get 25, how to get 30, 25, how to get 30. I'm up in the bleachers. 25, how to get 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 25, how to get $30, 25, how to get 30, 30, 30, 30, 25, how to get $30. Last chance, $25, how to get $30. That was close. $30, now get 35. You're out. You almost had it. You just didn't get to start grilling. $30, now get 35. $30 here. $35 here. $30, now get 35. 35, 35. $30, now get 35. All in, all done. $30, now get 35. Sold at $30. Sold at $30 right down here. Buyer 120, buyer 120. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all for me. Thank you so much for coming out, supporting the KAA, supporting the Auctioneering Championship. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon at the fair.
A moment ago when we were talking about tongue twisters and I asked Megan her favorite, Andy was kind enough to try to throw at her what's called Betty Botter. We learned about this in auction school. It seems there was this woman named Betty Botter. She needed to make some batter. Her recipe includes butter, but the butter that she had was bitter, and so she had to return to the store to get some better butter so their batter wouldn't be spoiled. And so here's the way it all works when you roll it all up. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter is bitter. If I put it in my batter, it won't get my batter bitter. So she bought a bit of butter, put it in her bitter batter, made her bitter batter better. So just better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. Contestant number 8.
Can you do that again?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Arlen Eicher, contestant number 8. I am proud to come to you from your very own town, Hutchinson, Kansas today. Thank each one for coming out, especially judges. Thank you for making time in your schedule to come support the Kansas Auctioneers Association. My first item is lot number 8A, a Craftsman socket set. There we go. Here in a minute. There we go. On the Craftsman, y'all know the lifetime warranty and everything. On a minute. Here in a minute. 50. On a minute. 5. On 5. 10. On 10. 15. On 20. On $20. Here in a minute. $20. On 25. On 25. Not 30. On 30. Back at you, Charlie. On a minute. $30. Here in a minute. 25. 30. 30. 30. Here in a minute. 25 and 30. On $30. 25. Here in a minute. 30. 25 and 30. 25 and 30. Did I mention it's in a nice hard case? 25, 30, not 35, on 35, on 35, here in a minute, 35, not 40, at 40, on a minute, $40, here in a minute, 35, here in a minute, $40, here, 35 and 40, sold it, $30, $35 to buyer number 135, 135. Thank you so much. My second item is the well-known yellow Stanley toolbox. Here we go. This is something that everybody needs. A Stanley toolbox. Here we go. How about 20? All right, 5. 5, 7, 50. Here, 7, 10. 10, drop $50. 20. 25. 25. Here, I'm with you at 20. I'm 25. 25. Here, 20. Here, 25. Here, 20. 25. 25. 25. So make your way. $20 to buyer number 107. Thank you very much. And my final item is something for that toolbox. It is another well-known Stanley screwdriver set. There we go. Here, somebody get me here. 20. Hot 5 on $5. Now 10. 10. 15. 20. 25 on 25 here, 25 on 25 here, 25. How about 20 here? 25 on 25 here. How about 22, 50? 22 and a half on 25 here, 2 and a half here, 22 and a half. I don't have anybody. 22 and a half on 22 and a half. One more time, long, please. 22 and a half. This is exactly what you need. 22, 50. 22 and a half here, $20, 22 and a half. So at $20 to buyer number 107. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor. Arlen Eicher, contestant number 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great lineup so far. We are down to just a couple contestants left. And reminder, after they all have a chance to do their bid calling for you, we will be announcing the top 5 that will move on to the next round, and they will do an interview and another round of bid calling for you guys here in just a few moments. And a lot of times the auction industry, it involves speaking and being able to do that. And so the interview does help us know that we have some good contestants that are able to speak on behalf of our association and represent our association out there in the public eye as well. I think with that, we are ready. Looks like judges are just finishing up maybe. We want to make sure and give them enough time to make their comments, because a lot of times the competitors after will study their source sheet and read those comments and better themselves and better their bid calling and better their chant and the way that they maybe compete in the future. So we appreciate the judges' extra notes as well. We are ready for contestant number 9.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Are you having a great day at the Kansas State Fair? I think you can do better than that. Make some noise if you're having a great day at the Kansas State Fair. Oh, that's better. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Wisely. I'm from Perry, Oklahoma, and I feel so honored to be here today on this stage as contestant number 9 in the Kansas Auctioneer Championship Finals. I so much appreciate your attendance here today and your participation in this real live auction. It not only helps us as contestants, but has the added benefit of supporting the Kansas Auctioneers Association. I have 3 great opportunities for you to participate today, so let's get started with lot number 9A. Lot number 9A is a 3-inch clamp-on bench vise, and a great one it is right there. Ladies and gentlemen, how many dollars on it? Tell me. What we're getting for it? Where? Oh, yeah, about a $50 now 5, maybe 7.5, 7.5, 10, give it 10, 12.5, sir, now 15. I'm at 12.5, get 15, now get 17.5, have it get 17.5, 17.5, now 20, now 20, now 5, get 20, 5, 7.5, have it get about 7.5, where? Maybe 7, 7.5. I'm 25, get 7, 7.5, now we get a 7.5, 25, you have about a 7. It's cast iron, powder coated, it'll last you a lifetime. Good one right there, 27.5, you get 30. I'm at 27.5, you get $30 pair, you get 30, you have about 30, and I have sold them your way. 104. That's $27.50 on 104. Thank you. Lot number 9B right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a set of vice grip by Irwin, a great set of channel locking pliers, 8-inch, 10-inch. The pipe jaw right there, ready to go to work for you. All right, how many dollars on it? Tell me. You have about a 50 pair. Big 50. Now 5, big 5. Now 10, $15. Now 20. Now 20, big 25. I'm at 20 in the back. Big 5, big 25. You have about 5, big 25. Where? I'm 20. You now 22.5. Have you 22.5? 5. You're out the back. We get 25, 7.5. 25, 7, 7, big 7, 7.5. Now 30. Now 30. One time you're out. You're out like a members only jacket. 27.5. Big 30. 27.5. Big 30 pair. Big 30. One time. Tell me yes. We get one. We get 38. 27.5. We get 30 pair. We get 30. 27.5. $30. Now 22. We get 2.5. One time, sir. We get 2. Yeah, about 2.5. 2 able to bond 2.5, 2.5. Sold your way, $30. Put them on number 107, $30 buyer 107. Thank you. My last and final lot, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 9C is going to be a 4-piece ratchet end wrench set. Right there, Ace Hardware, a great brand. 3/8 to 9/16 look great in your toolbox. If it's broke, it'll fix it right there. Tell me, I'll have $100 on it. It'll about 50. Where? Now 5, to get 10, 10, 10. Now 15, 15, 20, 20 to get 5. I'm at 20 now. 5, 5 to get 25. 25. Thank you. Now 7.5. 25, 7.5. Now to get 7.5. Where? To get 7, 7, 7.5. I'm at 25 to get 7.5. 7.5, 30. 20, $30 to 2 to get 2.5. I'm at 32.5. 5 to get 35. 5 to get 35. Yellow bomb 5 to get 35. 32.5, 5. Where did we get 35, sir? We 35, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, now 40. I'm at 37.5 to get 40. Where did we get 40? Yellow bomb 40. 37.5 to get 40. 37.5 to get 40. Where? And I have sold them your way. 37.50. Put on number 107. 37.50 on 107. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Again, my name is Tony Wisely, Perry, Oklahoma, contestant number 9.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the preliminary round of the finals, we are down to just one more contestant, and then we will be bringing all of the 10 contestants up on stage when we announce the top 5. So if you're a contestant in the crowd, I know that you guys are wanting to watch some of it. If you want to make your way around to the back side of the stage so that after the final contestant has gone, we can bring you all out. So contestants, if you want to make your way back to the back, we are down to the very last one, and then we're going to find out who the next round winners are going to be. So without further ado, contestant number 10.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful day here at the Kansas State Fair. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for being here. The Kansas Association thanks you. We appreciate you being here. Appreciate your attendance. My name is Donnie Stump from Cassville, Missouri. I'm contestant number 10. I've got 3 very nice items for you. If you like to cook, you like being in the kitchen, guess what? It'll be your time to be it right here. I've got 3 nice items for you. All right, let's get started right here. It'll be a Smith's. Before I get started, judges, thanks for being with us. I know it takes a lot of time. I appreciate you being with us today. Thank you for being here. I've got a Smith's knife sharpener right there. Yeah, it goes right in your kitchen. Here we go. I'm gonna get 5. Hit 5 here. I'm gonna get 10 there. We get 15 there. Now 20 there. 20 5. Hit 25. Get 5. Get 5. $25. $25. 20's here. 5. Hit 25. Now 5. Get 5. Hit 22. 50. Let me help you. 2 enough here. I'm gonna get 2. 50. Left side's in. $20. 2.5. $20, 250 to buy, $250 to buy, $250 to buy, and I have sold it. $20, number 100. And then next item, oh look here, Proctor Silex. It'll be a 1.5 cut food chopper. That goes right along with that knife sharpener right there. And here we go, then get 5. Hit 5 here, 7 here, we get 10 there, 12 here, 12, 50, $15, 15. Hit $15 bill, now 17, 50 to buy, 17 half, right side's out. Hit 17, 50 to buy, 17 half. Hit 17, 50 to buy, 15 there. 17, 50 to buy, 17, 50 to buy, get half and I half. So $15, 102. My third and final item for you today here at the Kansas State Fair, another Proctor Silex. It'll be a Juice It. It'll be a 34-ounce juicer right there. Here we go. 10, 12 and a half. 10, 12, 50, 12, 50. 12 here. 15 there. $15, 15. Hit 12 half, 15, 17, 50, 17 half. Hit 17, 50, half here. 17, 50, half here. $15 down front. 17 half. Hit 17, 50, what about you, sir? 17, 50, get half. 17, 50 and a half. Sold, $15, buyer number 100. Ladies and gentlemen, I sure appreciate your attendance today. My name is Donnie Stump. Thank you so much.
As soon as these judges' scores are turned in, we'll begin to tabulate who the top 5 are. And since we have just a couple of minutes, and I see Charlie Cummings out there enjoying some fresh, cool water. Charlie, why don't you come on down right here? Come on down here, Charlie. And Mike, I think there's some beef items over there. Get the beef items ready for Charlie. So Charlie is the 2009 Kansas Auctioneer champion. And he also competed in another contest that's similar but different. The Livestock Marketing Association holds a contest every year where they come up with a world champion livestock auctioneer. Charlie, give us an update about the about the livestock industry. How's livestock doing right now?
Better than ever.
Great, that's a perfect answer.
I just seen the CMB board, and feeder cattle's up 250 points, and live cattle's up 180. We're going to trade fat cattle this week for around 110, 110.50. So why would it not be better?
That's absolutely good.
You got any on feed?
No, I don't.
A banker like you ought to be involved.
Now, with all the technology, you know, when you work down for Superior, you're driving to Fort Worth and you're selling for Superior, and I can watch it on TV. It's on RFD TV. I watch it on the internet. With all the technology, why do we still sell cattle with a live auctioneer like you?
Because it's true price discovery, and with the live auctioneer and becoming true price discovery out in front, and you know, it's in my way, it's the #1 way to market cattle and market livestock. You know, with a private treaty bid or a bid over the internet or in some format like that, you only get one bid, and with a live auction and with an auctioneer, you get many bids coming from many directions.
Well, Charlie's one of the most admired auctioneers. His chant is modeled by so many young auctioneers who want to learn how to do some bid calling. Now, you're used to selling cattle on the hoof, so this might be a little bit out of your comfort zone. You're still going to be selling beef, but this is some beef. This is some beef jerky, and I just went and bought that right back here. I thought that'd be perfect. Charlie, go ahead.
Well, thank you, Lenny. Great job. And look at there. We got some beef jerky right there. Buffalo jerky, your teriyaki beef jerky. We're going to sell it to you one money. You get it all right there, $25. Hit $25. Give me $5. And now then 20. 21. 21 there. 24, 5, 6 here, it's $27, 27. I'm to 26 here, I'm 27. Where? Sold to you $26, $115. Thank you, Mr. President. Lenny, thank you. How about a great big round of applause for Lenny doing a great job throughout the contest.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, if you're an auctioneer and you'd like to come up and follow that, come right up. We'll bring an item for you to sell. I don't see anybody really anxious, so I'm going to call on our president, Kevin Borger, to make his way down here. The judges need about another minute and a half or so, or the tabulation. About another minute and a half. So Charlie competed in our contest, and he took that to his industry and the next level of competition, and that is the World Livestock Auctioneer Championship. You know, Kansas has a Livestock Auctioneer Championship that'll be coming up here in just a few weeks, and we're happy to promote that too. The auction industry and the cattle auction industry is alive and well. Now, when Kevin won the Kansas Auctioneer Championship, he took it in a similar direction, but somewhat different in that he didn't pursue a championship in world livestock auctioning. Kevin went for just kind of the all-around auctioneer championship. So Kevin, tell us about the IAC championship and what it's like to be ready to compete on a worldwide stage.
Absolutely. Lenny, let's give our 2014 champion a great big hand for his work this afternoon, Mr. Lenny Mullen. Thank you so very much, and outstanding. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, I had the opportunity in 2009 to represent this fine state, to compete in the International Auctioneer Championship. It was an absolute honor. It was right here, actually, in Overland Park, right here in Kansas. And to prepare, it's grueling. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort, working numbers and knowing about the industry. And so, anyway, it's absolutely grueling. But I will tell you this, Kansas prepared me well. So thank you very, very much. Well, I just happen to have some beef jerky. Yeah, I don't know where I found it, but I happen to have some beef jerky. What Charlie, how much, what Charlie's bring?
$800.
Is that what it was? what Charlie's bring, I think it was like, what I pay? 25? All right, here we go. Mama, get forward. Hey, it's not along. Hey, what do you say right there? How much in now? 15. It's $10 now, 15, $20 now, $20 here, then $20 now, 5. It's 20 here, then $5 now, 30. $30 now, 30. Look at me going down here to 30 now, 5. $30 now, 5. You like beef jerky? Do you like beef jerky? You're not in. Yeah, ready now, 5. $30 now, $30 now, $35, 5. Bill, you enjoying your time at the fair? 5 and now 40. Now 40 down here, now 35 and 40 here, now 35 and now 40. 35, but you go 6. 35, let's get down, $36 on it. I'm at 35 up here, now 6. Now, what? Yes.
This young man sitting right up here wants you to sound like me.
At 35 now, let's get down, quarter. Got to sell at quarters. At 36 and a quarter. At 90 now, quarter, 36 and a quarter now, half. That's 75, 60. What? I'm at 48. Now, what'd you say?
Sound like Bob.
Sell like Bob? All righty, here we go. I don't know if I can like Bob. Oh my, Bob McBride, past president. Oh my. Here we go. Sorry, Bob. I tell you, it's good to have you here. Thank you. I'm in trouble now. I'm at 40 here now. 5. Are they ready yet? 40 here, then I'm still in time. 40 here, then 5. Last call, and I have sold it. $40, 115. I just bought it back. Plus the 10%. 109. 109's the buyer. Give him a great big hand. Thank you so much again, ladies and gentlemen, for coming out today. Thank you.
Well, wow, what a great representative Kevin is for the Kansas Auctioneers Association. We were so proud the year that he went and represented the Kansas Auctioneers Association at the national auctioneer level. So that is what our new champion will do. Is in July this year in New Orleans is the National Auctioneers Association Conference and Show. So our champion from this event will be a representative from Kansas. The association will pay for them to go and be a competitor in the 2019 International Auctioneers Association or International Auctioneer Championship to possibly be the next winner, the next world champion winner, hopefully to gain another one from Kansas. We're so lucky to have Mr. Borger. We're so lucky to have Charlie here, because it is certainly an opportunity to go and compete on that national level stage. There are some incredible auctioneers across the nation, and it is truly a chance to better yourself and to test yourself and to push yourself and maybe take yourself a little bit outside of your comfort zone so that you can be in that IAC contest. We are just a couple minutes away. I believe we are going to go check and see if they have those top 5 yet. Ready? All right, are they ready? Tabulators? I think it's okay. We're going to start bringing the top 10 out. We know they are close. Top 10, if you want to make your way back out here to the stage. And again, we remind you, these are finalists. In January at the Kansas Auctioneers Convention, we had our preliminary round, and we brought our top 10 to the Kansas State Fair to showcase here in front of you today. So ladies and gentlemen, again, please give them a round of applause. It takes a lot of courage to get on this stage. We would like to recognize our top 10 finalists. They are Titus Utze from Hutchinson, Kansas. Daniel Gutierrez, we're reading them all. These are all top 10. Daniel Gutierrez from Wichita, Kansas. Hunter Sturgis from Oskaloosa, Kansas. Troy Weedle from McPherson, Kansas. Tony Wisely from Perry, Oklahoma. Jessica Fluff from Kansas City, Missouri. Arlen Eicher from Partridge, Kansas. Donnie Stump from Cassville, Missouri. Ross Daniels from Humboldt, Kansas. And Ty Patton from Wichita, Kansas. Ladies and gentlemen, please again, one more time, give a round of applause, and we have those top 5. We are ready to introduce the 5 that will be moving on to the next round. And these are in no particular order, but we will see back on this stage here in just a few minutes. Tony Wisely, you can step forward. Donnie Stump. Titus Utze. Ty Patton. And Arlen Eicher. go back into a sequester room. We're going to take all their technology away because the interview portion, we will not allow them to hear each other's answers. So again, we're going to grab them to the back of the stage and get started with the next round here in just a moment.
Now these five finalists are going to go down to this table right here and take a look at their items briefly. They're going to go back first to the sequester room where they will draw their order. So those five are heading back to the sequester room. They're going to draw for order of competition, and then they'll go take a moment just to review the two items they're going to be selling. They don't get a lot of time to do that. You know, part of the auction industry is sometimes when we're working a sale, we're just selling what's next up. And so we don't give them very much time. We're going to move into the top five really quickly. Megan explained that the five were going to go back into the sequester room, and the reason for that is we have a soundproof room back here. The speakers don't play any noise back that direction. Because, as I mentioned at the beginning, if you were here at the beginning of the competition, these five contestants are now going to be brought back to the stage, and the first thing they'll do is answer 2 interview questions. And when they have completed the answers to those questions, to their satisfaction, then they will be given the opportunity to sell for you today 2 more items, 2 additional items. So each of those 5 finalists will go through those things, and they will sell 2 items after they've done their interview. And the judges will be the same judges, and at that point, the top scoring person will be named the Kansas Auctioneer Champion. So Megan, when you've competed a lot. You won the World Championship. What's it like when you're getting ready, you're one of the top 10 or 15 in the world, and you're getting ready to go compete?
Well, you are definitely full of nerves, that is one thing. But the reality is, this is what we do every day. We are in the auction industry. We visit with folks every day about the auction industry, about the association and what we do. And so it's one of those things that I always tell contestants not to get in your own head. Just speak from the heart. Tell them about what you do. Tell them about what you love. If you don't know, most auctioneers, if you meet, there's a great deal of passion for what we do and for our industry. We love. I mean, I can tell you, I grew up in the business, so you give me a mic in an interview, and it gives me a chance to tell you guys all about how great our association is, how great our industry is. So while there are nerves, it also is an exciting chance to spread the auction word. Are we ready, or do you know? All right, we're going to welcome them to the stage later, but we do want to just recognize some of our past champions here. We do have quite a few with them, and unfortunately, our current reigning champion, she was not able to be with us, but our 2017 champion, her name is Julia Sparks. You guys met earlier, and you can wave at the folks from back there. Eve Rojas, she was our 2016 champion. Right here beside me, our 2015 champion was Liddy Mullen. Lance Fullerton, I have not seen Lance here with us today. He is ill with us, but he is 2014. He is also a past president of our association. In 2013, Justin Schultes. And my screen just went black. See if I can do this by memory. I don't think I can. All right. Also not with us today, but usually makes an appearance here. I think he could not make it. It was 2012, Jeff Crissup. 2011, Sean Terrell. I was fortunate to be the champion in 2010. I followed Charlie Cummings, 2009. So when you ask about having to sell after Charlie Cummings, usually I have to do that every year, and it's not so much fun. 2008, Byron Bina. 2007, Robert Mayo. 2006, he is with us here, Robert Haley. He has been working behind the stage with the competitors, helping them get out here and get ready for the contest today. 2005, Rusty Reynolds. 2004, Andy Conser, right here down front, who's been helping with the ring. 2003, Bob McBride. Oh my, where'd he go? There he is, Bob McBride. 2002, Mike Bailey. 2001, Larry Gilmore. 2000, our current president, Kevin Borger, who went on to be an IAC champion. 1999, Laverl Pounds. 1998, TJ Kinderconnect. 1997, Lance Cochran. 96 was Roger Kistner. 95 was Royce Ramett. 94 was Mike Weimer. 93 was Rusty Taylor. 92 is Kenny Mangus. And our very first winner of the Kansas Auctioneer Championship was in 1991, and his name was Dan McVeigh. Dan McVeigh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of past champions with us. Again, we're going to welcome to the stage later to just give you guys a little wave, but give your past champions a round of applause. We are trying to give the contestants just a couple minutes to regroup themselves, to prepare. Again, that interview portion can sometimes be, especially at the Auctioneers Association or the IEC level, sometimes you're answering these questions about our industry in front of a room full of auctioneers who also know those answers to those questions and have their own opinions of how the question should be answered. So we know that sometimes public speaking is not always somebody's favorite task to do, but the gentlemen are ready to do that here today.
The auction method of marketing allows sellers to bring merchandise to the marketplace and get immediate and instant results. Unlike pricing something at a sale where you try to come up with a price, or posting it on some sort of online vehicle where you never know when it's going to sell, like putting it on one of those types of listing sites, the auction method can deliver for you an accurate timetable for when your item will be sold and when you'll be paid. The auction industry is alive and well and growing. We have a lot of young members in our association, and the participation in the colleges that teach auctioneering around the country is increasing every year. It seems that the millennials have embraced this idea of peer-to-peer pricing rather than the top-down model that we've used for so long, where we set a price and we ask buyers to come along and pay that price. The millennials are engaging very, very well with the method of marketing that we do, that we call auctioneering. Jeff, are they about ready back there? Just about ready. These 5 finalists will come out. They will be asked 2 interview questions. As soon as they answer those 2 interview questions, they'll sell 2 items, and we will have a Kansas champion in just a few minutes. We're getting very close. As I mentioned before, we don't give a lot of time to go look at those items. They're not unusual items, they're somewhat familiar items, because we want something that would be of broad appeal and easy to sell. So do the contestants a favor. If there's something that you see that you think you might have a use for, or you might have a gift for, maybe you know somebody who's getting married coming up, or a birthday for a neighbor, friend, a cousin, or something like that, I hope some of these items will be appealing to you. We've tried to find some items that have that kind of appeal, so open up your wallet just a little bit and be ready to support our 5 finalists. Megan, are we ready?
We are ready.
Finalist number 1.
Good afternoon. Once again, I'm proud to be here. Arlen Eicher, contestant number 1 in the finals. Lenny, I believe you have some questions for me.
I do, absolutely, Arlen. While technology continues to open new doors for auctions through internet bidding, what is special about bid calling at a live auction?
So the main thing that points out that I see in live auction is excitement, is the connection, is reading your buyers, and just feeling the vibes and getting the momentum.
That's great, thank you. Now, this next question, question number 2, why do you want to be the Kansas Auctioneer Champion?
Oh, Lenny, that's a tough one. I would love to be the champion to present the Kansas Auctioneers Association, and first, I'm proud to be an auctioneer. I'm proud to be in Central Kansas, and delivering. To be the champion of the Kansas Auctioneers Association would be an honor to give back and to just present it and hopefully get more people excited about the Kansas Auctioneers Association.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, we're going to let you sell 2 more items. We're going to do what auctioneers do. Take it away.
Thank you. All right, my first item has 4 ratchet straps. They are camo in color, but I promise you will be able to find them even though you can't see camo, right? All right, here we go. Here we go. On 5, on 5, here on 5, on 10, on 10, here on 10, here on 10, here on 15, on 15, $15 here in a minute, I'm 15. High 10, 15, high $15 here in a minute, I'm 15. How about 12 and a half for you? High 12 and a half, I'm 12 and a half here in a minute, 12, 15 here in a minute, high 15. High 15 here in dollars here in a minute, $15 here, now 17, 50. High 70 half here in a minute, $15 here in a 7 half, 20. High 20, not 22 and a half, I'm 22, 50 here in a minute, 22 and a half, 25. High 25, I'm 25 here in a minute, I'm 25 here in a minute, 22 and a half here in a 5, we're in 22 and a half, 25, 22 and a half, 25. Sold his way for 22.50, the buyer number.
107.
107, 22.50 to 107. Thank you so much. My second item is a micro by Shopback. Everybody knows the name Shopback. It's a handy little size. You can take it anywhere. All right, here in a minute, I'm 5 again. How in a minute, I'm $5 here, I'm 5 here in a minute, I'm $5 here, I'm 5, 7, 8, 10. How in a minute, $10 here in a minute, 7 half, 10. $10 here in a minute, 10. Now 12 and a half. I'm 12, 15, now 15. How in a minute, $15, now 17, 15. How 7, 20. I'm 20. How in a minute, 22 and a half. I'm 5. I'm 25 here in a minute, 20, 25. I'm 22 and a half, 25. I'm 25. I'm 22 and a half here, I'm 5 here in a minute, 22 and a half, 25. 25, now 7, 50. I'm 25, 7 and a half. I'm up top in the bleachers, 25, 7 and a half. I'm 27, 50 here in a minute. Try it for me one more time. 27 and a half. Now 30. I'm 30 in the middle. Come on, $30 here, and 27 and a half here, and $30 here, 27 and a half, and 30, 27 and a half, and 30. Sold. 27.50 the buyer number.
183, I believe. 183.
183. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor. Arlen Eicher, contestant number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, as we give our judges just a couple minutes, their feedback is critical and it's really helpful to the contestants. And I've been in those. Lenny, have you judged before? It is a tough job to judge an auctioneer's contest. It truly is one of those things you want to make sure that you're giving them every piece of advice you can and help you can to make sure they're improving along the way and feedback as to how they did today. So we appreciate the judges taking some extra time to make sure and give that feedback to them. The judges are not having an easy role today because it has been a tough competition. Looks like we're ready. Finalist number 2.
Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Wisely, contestant number 2 here in the final round. I'm from Perry, Oklahoma. Lenny, I believe you have a few questions you'd like to ask.
I do, Tony. While technology continues to open new doors for auctions through internet bidding, what is special about bid calling at a live auction?
You know, that is an interesting thing that's happening to the industry, and a lot of bid callers or auctioneers that love this, what we do at heart, early on had some concern, and some still do. But the live bid calling, I believe, will never go away, because what's exciting about that, Lenny, is it's that excitement, that energy, that opportunity, the fear of loss. There's so many psychological things that go on, but it's the energy and the excitement and the things that are going on during that live auction that actually make it entertaining.
Thank you. Now, question number 2. Why do you want to be the Kansas Auctioneer Champion?
You know, a lot of people have this goal for a lot of reasons. The reason that I chose a number of years ago to begin to enter contests is I've seen over and over people that I admire and that are involved in the auction industry that get in the contests, and iron sharpens iron. And I know that participating in contests such as these makes me better, and to compete with other competitors makes you better. And I think it would be an incredible honor to be an ambassador for the Kansas Auctioneers Association, serving as the champion auctioneer.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to let you do what you do best. We're ready. We have a couple live auction items for you to sell right now.
All right, first up we hear lot number 12A is going to be a pet bed and blanket set. Ladies and gentlemen, a good one it is right there. I believe the blanket's a 30 by 36. A good one right there. Keep the little furry friend warm in bed. All right, how many dollars on it? Tell me. You want to get full where? Get 15 now 5. How about 5? Get 7.5. How about 7.5? 10. How about 7.5? Get 10. Get 10. $10. Get 12. Get 12.5. 10 here. Get 12. Get 12. Get 12.5. 15, 17 and a half, 7.5, not 20. I'm 17 and a half here to get $20 to 2, to get 2.5, 2.5, 5, to get 25, 7.5. I'm at 25, to get 7.5, where? To get 7, to get 7.5. It's a good one, 25, 7.5, 7.5, now 30, 27.5 to get 30, $30 to 2, to get 2.5. I'm at 30 here, 2.5, where? To get 5, to get 30, 2.5, 30. Right over your way. All right, 27.5 to get 30, 30, able to 30, where? To get 30 and I have, able to 30. Sold them your way, E. 27.50 on 104. 27.50 on 104. Thank you, sir. Our next item, ladies and gentlemen, is a set of Oster Calm trims. Right there, it's a quiet set of pet trimmers. They're calm, it won't upset them while you're doing them. Make your pet look good, take care of them right there. All right, $100 on it. Tell me, you want to bring it forward where? Bring it 50, it'll about 50. How about 5? Bring it 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15. I'm at 10, to get 15. Now we get 15, it'll about $15. Now 20, you're up, sir, to get 20. 25, 5, to get 25. One time, how about 22.50. Now 5. I'm at 22 and I have to get 5. Where to get 5? 5, give them about 25. 22.50 in the back. To get 5, 5 to get 20. 25, 7.5. You're up, sir, to get 7.5. I'm at 25 to get 7, 7 to get 7.5. 25 to get 7.5 and I have 7.5. Now 30. I'm at 27.5 to get 30. Where to get 30? In about 30. Now to get now 30. Now to get now 30. Sold out. 27.50. Put them on number. 104, 27.50, Samira. 104 for 27.50. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my portion of the program. Again, so honored to share the stage with these talented auctioneers. Thank you for attending today, and judges, thank you for your time. Have a good day at the Kansas State Fair.
Our preliminary round of competition takes place at our winter convention every year. This year, that winter convention, as we rotate it around the various parts of the state, that winter convention this year will be held in Lawrence, Kansas on Friday night of that convention. I'm trying to find the date, but it's about the, here we go, January. It is the January the 18th on that Friday night. We'll have a preliminary round for our 2019 Kansas Auctioneer Champion. Our preliminary and our finals rounds of competition are always open to the public. So if you live in the Lawrence area, Topeka, Kansas City, anywhere close, you'd like to come by on Friday night, we would absolutely love to have you come to our winter convention on Friday night. It'll be in Lawrence, Kansas. There's all kinds of details on the Kansas Auctioneers Association website. I think you'd have fun. You get to see what we do when we all get together, and you get to bid on some more fantastic items. At this time, we'd like to welcome to the stage contestant finalist number 3.
Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is, again, Ty Patton from Benton, Kansas. Privileged to be back out here among the finalists with you this afternoon. And got a couple questions to answer.
Yes, while technology continues to open new doors for auctions through internet bidding, what is special about bid calling at a live auction?
Well, technology is incredibly important. It absolutely is. And that's changed the way we do business. It's changed the way we interact with customers. It's changed the way we market assets. And it continues to be something that we have to be, as auction professionals, we have to stay up on it. We have to stay educated on it. We have to continue to introduce those new technology measures incorporate them into our business. But what people identify when they think of auctioneers, the thing that comes to their mind is that chant. And so that is on us as an opportunity, because we can create an experience for people. And as people get more used to doing business online, as they become more anonymous, as it's a click type economy we live in, or society, having those special experiences, having something that people have fun, can come out to, can showcase items, it's a unique experience for them. And that's something that we can do as auctioneers, that we can provide that no other professional can. There's no one that can do quite what we do and offer people a chance to come and bid and watch and have fun like we can. And that's going to continue to be important regardless of how technology changes. Those human, significant, real interactions are going to be important and part of our business and something we can always provide.
Good, thank you. Now, question number 2. Why do you want to be the Kansas Auctioneer Champion?
Well, I took kind of a roundabout way to the auction profession. I started out in the legal profession and frankly probably didn't even have auctioneering on my radar, and then joined the auction profession first as just a legal professional, not out actually selling. But I can pinpoint the moment I fell in love with this profession. It was the very first state association convention I went to, and the second I got there, I realized this was a very different type of profession. This was something unlike anything I'd ever seen, and so I was immediately embraced by people who wanted to pass their knowledge along, who wanted to encourage new auctioneers, who wanted to bring people into the fold, and not just new auctioneers, but people that may be their competition. And there's no other profession that I'm aware of that's like that just goes out of their way to embrace new auctioneers, to try to give them a chance to be welcoming, all that. And I knew right then that this is something I want to be a part of. And I was privileged to have those opportunities through the KAA, and now making a living doing, in the auction, electric profession, but also getting to sell. And it would be my privilege then to go out as a KAA champion and advocate on behalf of this great industry, advocate on behalf of this association, and be that welcoming voice for the next generation of auctioneers as well.
Thank you very much. Well, we're going to let you do what auctioneers do. We're going to have a couple items for you to sell. 2 more items right now.
All right, here we go. I don't know where all my grilling enthusiasts are from the first round, but here we go again. Look at this apron. That's what you need. You got that grill fired up. And then what do you tell me? You got to get $25. And you get 25, 25, 25, 25. And what do you get 5, 10, 5, you get $10, 5, you get 10, 15, 10, 15, you get 20, 15, you get 20, 25, 25, you get 30, 25, you get $30, 25, you get 30, 30, 30, 30, 25, you get 30, 25, you get 30, 30, 30, you get 27.5, one time, help yourself, and 25, you get 7.5, now 30, 27.5, now you get 30, 32.5, 30, what do you get 2.5, $30 here, 32.5 where, $30 now you get 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, $30 now you get 2.5, $30 now you get 2.5, last chance, $30 now you get 2.5, he says no, I've got to go, $30 now you get 2.5, sold at $30, sold at $30 right down front, 185, buyer 185. My second item here in the finals, I don't know who bought that 4-in-1 grill piece set, but why would you want one piece of grill equipment when you could have all 4 pieces, stainless steel? Here you go, you tell me, and who'd get $30 to go? And when you get 30, 30, and you get $30, who'd get 30s all? And when you get 30, take a long run, 5, 5, 10, 5, now to get $10, 10, 15, now to get 20, 15, now to get 20, your turn, 15, now to get 20, 20, 20, Andy, your man's out, 15, now to get $20, 25, new fire, and $20 now to get 25, $20 now to get 5, 5, 5, give the 5, $20 here, $25 where? $20 now to get 25, 25, 25, 25, $20 now to get 25, $20 now to get 25, 25, way in the back, now 30, 25 now to get $30, we're out down front, $25 now to get 30, 30, 30, 30, 25 now to get 30, and 25 now to get 30, 35, $30 now to get $35, $30 now to get 5, $30 now to get 5, 5, 5, 5, give the 5, $30 now to get 35, all in, all done, $30 now to get 35, sold at $30, sold at $30 your way, 161, buyer 161. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the items I have for you. Once again, thank you so much for coming out to support the KAA, to support the Auctioneering Championship. Hope you have a great afternoon at the fair. And again, I am Ty Patton of Benton, Kansas, your finalist number 3.
In just a moment, we will have heard from all 5 of the finalists, and at that time, we're going to introduce you to the judges. The judges were very kind today to come from all parts of the country to come here and help us judge this contest. We're anxious to introduce you to them, and we may even, if we need the time, may even let them sell an item so you can see that they really know what they're talking about. We're glad to have them here working our contest. Megan said it's not an easy thing to do, and that's why we have 4 judges. Everybody has a little different look and a little different appeal, and so by using 4 judges and putting those scores together, we have our best opportunity to find who is the true champion today in the state of Kansas. We're ready right now to welcome to the stage finalist number 4.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for having me back, judges. It's an honor and a privilege to be in this great contest. I am contestant number 4. I am from Hutchinson, Kansas. I understand you have some questions for me.
I do, Titus. While technology continues to open new doors for auctions through internet bidding, what is special about bid calling a live auction?
Well, technology does have its place. It's creating new avenues. Technology is to get those people from all over the world to bid. There's nothing like a live auction with a live crowd there competing for those items. As the auctioneer conducts the auction, competing for those, having an open and fair competition live with a great auctioneer. I don't think you can beat that.
Now, Titus, why do you want to be the Kansas Auctioneer Champion?
That's a great question. A couple years ago, the answer might have been different. But today, I want to be the Kansas Auctioneer Champion because I want to help educate the public. I want to serve the membership. I want to help other young aspiring auctioneers to reach their full potential. I want to give back to the Kansas Auctioneer Association everything that they have given me through education, through networking, through just the great friendships I built. So the reason I'd want to be a champion for Kansas, I'd want to give back to the association first and foremost.
Thank you, Titus. Now, it's time for you to do what you like to do, and that is bid call. We have 2 more items we're going to call on you to sell right now.
All right, great. We're going to get the auction underway. I have 14A. This is a snake 1. It's called a snake 1. That means that you can tilt this head any way you want to. If you're trying to wash your car, you get up top and you can get the roof, or you can get underneath the car, or it might even work for gutters, so on your house. So we've got the snake 1. All right, how many dollars here? Here we go. How many right here? $5 down, 10 down, $15 bid, $15 bid, 20, $20 down, $20, $20 down, $20, I'm $20, $20 down, $20 David, I'm $20, $25, you're out, $25, $25, I'm $25, $25 down, $25, 22 and a half, then $22.50, $25, $25 down, $25, 27 and a half, $27.50, $27.50 down, $27.50, 26, I never thought of it, 27, and $28 bid, $28 now, 9, $29 now, 30, $30, 31, $31 down, 31, 1, 2, $32 now, 3, $33 down, 33, and $33 down, 33, and 33, come on now, and $33, 34, and 34 and 5, 35, on checkers, your turn, $35, and 34 down, 5, $35 down, 35 and 9, so $34, who do we have? $115 for $34. Next up for bid, right along with the same concept, I have a 50-foot expandable hose. Look how small this hose is. It's 50 foot long and it's all in this containers. It includes a spray one, a bonus spray one on that. And I think you see it on TV, but today you have the opportunity to buy it in front of a live auction. You don't need to call the TV number. All right, here we go. How many been right here? $5, now 10. $5 down, 10, now $15, $20, down, $20, $20 down, $20, $25, $25 down, $25, 22 and a half, $22.50, $22.50 down, $22.50. I got $20, $22.50, $25, $25 down, $25, 27 and a half, $27.50, $27.50, $27.50 now 30, $30 down, $30. How about $29.99 then? And about $30, $30 down, about 30. Give me 30, give me $30 down, about 30, $30 down, about 20, down, about 30 down, about 27.50. Give me $30, all in, all done. I get $30 bid, about $30 bid, 9. So $27.50. Who do we have? Andy, I'm with you. 161. 161 is the buyer. Once again, I'm contestant number 4, Titus Emcee from Hutchinson, Kansas. Thank you.
How are you? Good to see you.
We know there are lots of things that you all could choose to do today on this beautiful day here at the Kansas State Fair. We thank you so much for taking some time out of your afternoon and your trip to the State Fair to stay with us here for the finals of the Kansas Auctioneer Association. We're very excited about the direction of the auction industry. Our association is vibrant, it's healthy. We have strong cash reserves from our members' dues. We have the ability to resource any need that our association sees. Just today, we introduced 2 new incredible member benefits that will be at no additional charge to our members that will benefit them as they conduct their business. So that's why people join the Kansas Auctioneers Association. Thanks for being here. At this time, we are ready to welcome to the stage finalist number 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my pleasure to be back up on stage for you and for the Kansas Association. I am contestant number 5. Donnie Stubbs is my name, from Cassville, Missouri. And what a beautiful day you've got here at the fair. And once again, I appreciate you being here, judges. Once again, thank you for entertaining us back in the finals. I understand we've got a couple of questions. Mr. Randy.
I do, Donnie. Question number 1. While technology continues to open new doors for auctions through internet bidding, what is special about bid calling at a live auction?
I love that question. Bid calling at a live auction, there's nothing better than live excitement. And that's what I'm going to do for you here today. I am contestant number 5. I'll be your last one. And I want you to get excited about the 2 items that I have for you to sell. So, live bidding, there's a place for all of it, but there's nothing better than the live excitement of a live auction.
Thank you, Donnie. Question number 2. Why do you want to be the Kansas Auctioneer Champion?
I want to be the Kansas Auctioneer Champion because I want to be able to come back. I want to be able to go to the seminars. Hopefully, maybe one of these days, get to teach one of those seminars. I would love to be asked to do that. I think there's nothing greater than belonging to an association, whether it be here in Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, Nebraska, wherever it may be, and go to those continuing education classes. There's nothing greater than that, and being a part of your association also adds a lot of credibility to you as an auctioneer.
Very good. Well, we're both bid callers, my friends, so it's time for you to do a little more bid calling. We have 2 more items for you to sell today.
I love it. Thank you, Lenny, very much. Look here, we have it's a 5A. We have a dream tent. It's for little kids, like 2 to 10. It says, turn them bedtime into magical dreams right there. They can crawl in that tent. This is going to be great for your kids, your grandkids, whatever. Here we go. My grandkids are going to love it. I promise you. 5, 7.5, 7.50 by 10, 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, 20, 19's down front in the lead. $20, that one, get 2, 2, 23, 33, get 3, get 2, get 3, ma'am, you're out, 22, 3, 3, 3, 4, get 4, 23, 4, 4, 5, 5, now $6, 7, 27, 5, get 8, 9, 29, now 30, 30 to bomb, 30, 30 here, and 30 there, and 30 to 29 here, and 30 there, anybody else? 29, 30, 30 I have. So, $29, number 100, 100. Here is my last and final item of the day. Here's your opportunity to show that excitement like I was talking to you about just a minute ago. It's a light box. It's got 85 characters in that box. You can light it up. Happy birthday, John. I think's what it says there. Take and put this in your office, whether it be a real estate office, a car lot, whatever the case may be, and you can light up somebody's world. Right there. Here we go. 20. 20, I'm going to get 5, 7, half, 10 to 10, 12, $15, 17 half here, 17, 50, 20 here, 2 up here, 5, 25, now 7 half here, 750, and now 30, 30, 30, 2 up here, 30, 250, and now 5, 35, 5, now 7 half, 37, 50, now 7 up here, now 40, 40, 42, 50, 2 1/2, 42, 50, 40's here, now 2 1/2, you're out up top, 42, 50, anybody down here, 2 1/2, 5, 5, 45, 5, 42 1/2, up top, now 5, 45, 5, get 5 1/2, so 42, 50, and that buyer number is 111. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for having me. My name is Donnie Snow.
and final contestant here in our final round today. The judges are working on their score sheets. As soon as they turn those in, we'll plug those into the computer. We'll tabulate those scores, and we will have a champion for you within 5 minutes. Thank you for being here today and being a part of this. You know, the judges have worked diligently, and as they turn in their score sheets, I'm going to ask those judges to come down and take the stage. We want to introduce them to all of you, and we have also asked our 5 finalists if they want to exit from the back of the building. They're going to come around on the side because they'd like to see these judges for themselves. We have some great folks here, and so the judges are making their way down to the stage right now. Judging an auction competition is not an easy thing because the competition score sheet is actually quite complicated. It's divided up into several sections, and within each section there are certain things that they're looking for. The poise, the meter of their chant, the rhythm of their chant, whether they varied their chant's volume from high to low, whether they went with a range of tone from high to low. They're looking for all of those kinds of things, a variety and a good rhythm in the chant. And we wanted to make sure we have 4 judges, so we represent a broad spectrum of the public and the industry. And it also gives us a better opportunity to bring together those 4 people and come up with a better average because it'll be grounded in more than just one judge. So at this time, as they're coming to the stage, Vern, I'm going to pick on you first. If you've ever had the opportunity like me to attend the International Auctioneer Championship as part of the NAA, there's one gentleman that's there from beginning to end, and let me tell you, this begins at 8 a.m. and it goes until about 7 p.m. He's in that room 10 to 12 hours a day. He keeps track of every score, and every time I've had the chance to sit by Vern, out of the hundreds of contestants, he will pick 8 or 9 or 10 of the top 10 as they go through the preliminary round. We're proud to have him here. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a past president. He's our great friend of the association, Mr. Vern Cook.
Thank you, Larry. You know, I belong to the greatest organization in the world, the Kansas Auctioneers Association. I'm proud of it. I invite everybody. You don't have to be an auctioneer to belong to the association. We'll take your dues money and invite you to the conventions and stuff. But it's been my pleasure to be a judge here today, and I tell you what, folks, it's the toughest job available on the fairgrounds. I'll guarantee you that today. So it's been my privilege, Lenny, and thank you for calling me and asking me. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much. And for the last few years, you've been so gracious to bring your whole auction trailer and some staff and your equipment to clerk and register these bidders. We thank you for that. What do you think? You want to sell an item? Would you do that? Yeah, why don't you go ahead and sell one?
Got a bat security flashlight right there. I got 5, now $10. I'm at $5 now, $10, I'm paying now 15, I'm at $10 now, 15 now, 20 now, 5, I'm at $20 now, 5, I'm at 25 now, 30, I'm 30, 25 now, 30, I'm 30, I'm at 25 now, 30, I'm 30, 25 now, 30, so it's your way, Bob, $25. Where were we at? 117. Thank you, Kansas Auctioneers.
Thank you very much, Vern. Thank you. Yes, well deserving of the applause. Now, when we went across looking for judges, we thought wouldn't it be interesting to have someone who more or less represents the public. But we didn't want just a member of the public with no background in the auction industry. And so we put out a call to some of our members, and they said, we know this gentleman that lives down by Yates Center, and he worked in the southwestern part of the U.S., selling storage auctions for a long time. He has no connection to any of the contestants here, our association, and we just called on him. We appreciate you driving all the way here from Yates Center. Mr. Jeffrey Craig. Jeffrey, go ahead and say hello, greet the crowd.
How you doing, folks? I have to tell you, the talent here today was just excellent. Every one of these auctioneers that came out here to be a contestant was a winner, no matter how it comes out. They probably have to get a little more experience, some of them, but they were all great, and it was just amazing to me how professional they are already. Anyway, I came from a different venue than anyone here. I was originally a singer, and through a blood pressure medicine called a Prill, if any of you are on blood pressure medicines, and ended up I couldn't talk. Never mind, I couldn't get a whole sentence out. Kind of slowed down my singing career. and I'd always dabbled a bit in auctioneering, so when I finally got to the point where I figured out the medicine was killing me, I started doing auctioneering. And I've had a lot of fun doing it and made some money. It's not my only vocation, but it keeps me out of trouble. Anyway,
thank you very much, Jeffrey. Thank you. Hey, what do you think? Do you feel like selling one item?
Yeah, if it's small.
All right, here we have a little portable gun safe. It has a cable in there. You can strap it down to the seat springs of your pickup truck and carry anything valuable or maybe a small concealed carry weapon right there when you go inside. Go ahead, sell it.
Whoa, that's a portable security Duval. And everybody needs one of those, especially you guys. Let's start it with a $10 bill. We got a $10 bill out there, need 10. We got 10 over here, we need 15. Can I have a $15 bill? We got over there, let's see. Hey, we need, where are we at? We got 15, looking for 20. We got a 20. This is really getting ridiculous. All right, we need 25 now. I'm used to those dollar people. We got a $20 bill, now 25. We need $20, we need 25. We got 25 sitting out there. Somebody wants to pay 25 for this security. I can feel it. Who are you? $25 for that beauty. All right, let's try 22 and a half. We got 20, let's go 22 and a half. 20, let's go, let's sell it at 20, I'm tired.
Flyer number 123, $20. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thanks for driving down from Yates Center. Now, our next judge comes all the way from Monument, Colorado. She is very active in the Colorado Auctioneer Association. And Andy, is she a CAI classmate of yours? No? Okay, I wondered. Not that lucky? Okay, well, she and her husband are the state of the art in the state of Colorado. If you want to sell something at auction, you know the Schurs. So Shannon, thank you for coming down here today. Give us a good word.
Thank you very much. It's been my honor and it's a pleasure to be here with the Kansas State Auctioneers Association. It's my sixth state in judging contests, and it's something that I love to do. I've been in the auction industry for almost 25 years, and I'm a second-generation auctioneer, and so I am not necessarily a contestant usually in auction contests. I do compete in our state contests, but I love mentoring and helping new auctioneers, and I get to help at a couple of the schools every once in a while. So being a judge is just an honor. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for coming all the way from Monument, Colorado. Now the rule is if you want to judge, you have to sell. So we're going to give you some Pyrex bowls right there, some glass dishes.
Everybody needs some Pyrex. Somebody give me 25 to go. Bid 25, if you go 25, give me $5. 5, now 6, now 7. Bid 7, let's go 7, 7, now 8. Bid 8, let's go 8, now 9. 9, now $10. $10, now 11. Would you go 11 one more time? Would you go 11 now? 12, now 13. Bid 13, 13, 15, now 17 and a half. 17 and a half. 17 and a half, 15, bid now 17 and a half. 15, bid now 17 and a half, now 20. Bid 20, would you go 20 one more time? Would you go 20, bid now 20, 17 and a half, bid now 20, now 22 and a half. 22 and a half, bid now 22 and a half, now 25. One more time, would you go 25, bid now 25, would you go 25? 22 and a half, bid now 25. One more time, 25, would you go 25? One more time, sir, would you go 25? I sold it, 22 and a half, your way, 22 and a half. 111, that's an easy one. Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much, Shannon Schur from the Colorado Auctioneers Association of Monument, Colorado. Shannon Schur, thank you. Now, today you've had the opportunity to hear 3 world champions on this stage. Kevin Borger, our president. You heard from Charlie Cummings, the World Livestock Auctioneer Championship, the co-host of our show today. Megan McCurdy was the world champion in 2011 in the IAC competition. This gentleman right here from just south of the Kansas border around Oklahoma City has an auction business in the Oklahoma City area. He is the 2018 Oklahoma State Auctioneer Champion, and to top it off, he took his championship to Jacksonville, Florida, competed on the international stage at the National Auctioneers Association Convention in July, and he came out on top, the winner of the 2018 IAC Championship. Please welcome our judge, Mr. Barrett Bray.
Well, good afternoon again, Kansas State Fair. Everybody, have you had a wonderful time today? I want to take another opportunity to thank and congratulate each one of the contestants, the finalists that stood here on this stage. Guys, I'm going to tell you, We as auctioneers stand in front of people and we sell on a daily basis. But there is absolutely nothing harder than standing in front of your colleagues and in front of your peers and doing what you do for a living. They did a fantastic job, and when they invited me, they didn't tell me how hard of a job it was going to be. I will thank one more time the Kansas State Auctioneers Association. I'm so happy to be here with good friends, Andy, Kevin, Megan and Braden, Eve, Aaron, all of you guys. It has been an unbelievable opportunity, and I thank you for the chance to be here and to help out.
So Bears, I understand you're pretty good, and
I don't probably play with me.
You could probably sell about anything, right?
I don't know about that. I'd like to do my best.
I'll tell you what, there's about 3 good swigs of water left right here.
Anybody warm right now? Anybody need a little drink?
Oh, we have a better item for you than that. We have a great item for you. What do we have?
Well, we got a couple of coins right here. I've got a circular and a rectangular coin. Each of these is going to be 1 ounce of .999 pure fine silver right there. 2 ounces of 999 silver. We're going to sell both coins for one money, one price. And I want to get everybody involved today. Who's going to give me 2.5 and a minute, 2.5, and a 2.55, 7.5, and now $10, 12.50, and a minute, 10, and 1, 12.5, 15, 12.5, and 1, 15, now 17.5, and now 20, now 2.5, and 1, 25, 7.5, $30, 27.5, and 1, 30, now 2.50, and a minute, 30, now 2.5, 35, 7.50, and now $40, minute, 42.5, and a minute, 40 here, 2.5, 45, 42.5, and a 1, 45, and you get $45. I'm right down here with Andy, 42.50, 45, 42.5, 5, thank you, 7.50, minute, 47.5, and the one, a $50 bill, minute, 47.5. I'm down front at 47.50, $50, and now 52.5, sir, minute, $50, 52, 50, 55, and a minute, 55, and a 1, 7.5, 55, and a 1, 7.5, sir, you said that twice already. Do it one more time. If you bid and he stops, I got it right back there ahead. Minute, 57, 50, $60, and 2.5, and a minute, 62.5, and the 1, 5, and a minute, 62.5, $65, and 7.50, and a minute, 65, 7.5, 65, and a 1, 67.50, one more time, and a minute, 65, all the way in the back, 67.50. Sold. $65 back with Eve. Thank you very much. That's bidder number 104. Thank you very much, and thank you everybody for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day.
At this time, the 5 finalists, if you can make your way back to the stage. The results are in. The 5 finalists, make your way back to the stage right now. We are ready to declare a winner. I want to remind you that on Saturday, the champion will be coming back on this very stage to sell all of the wood carving art that's done, the chainsaw art that you can see done right here at the State Fair. The champion and the runner-up will be here on Saturday afternoon. Is that about 4 o'clock? Normally about 4 o'clock right here on the stage. You'll have a great opportunity to put them to work. The State Fair sometimes brings in winning quilts and other items like that for them to sell. So if you're here at the State Fair on Saturday at 4 o'clock, you'll get to see our new champion selling all that wood carving art. All right, we are ready to declare a winner. Now, I want to say that they pointed out that the spread between the top scorer and the last place finisher, the 5th place finisher, was on a scale which included about 260 total points. The total spread was only 5.25 points. That's how tight this was today. A very, very tight competition. And in 5th place, give a good Kansas welcome to our 5th place finalist, Arlen Eicher. Very good. Next up in 4th place, Titus Utsi. In 3rd place today, Donnie Stump. And then there were two remaining. Our 2nd place, our runner-up champion, will be here on Saturday to sell the chainsaw art. The runner-up, 2nd place in the Kansas Auctioneer Championship today, Ty Patton. And that makes the winner of the 2018 Kansas Auctioneer Association Championship from Oklahoma, Mr. Tony Wisely. All right, do we have some, let's have something to sell. We've got to clear this stage real quick, but let's bring Tony something to sell. Tony, give us a word and then you're going to sell this item right here. What's it like to win? You've been here a couple times. Oh, you're going to get down and get comfortable, huh? Go ahead.
Oh, Lord. I've wished for this, but I can't believe it. to share the stage with these four talented finalists and those other contestants. I'm blown away.
That's awesome. Salsa, what do you have? What do you have there?
I think we've got a $20 bill right here. All right, how many dollars on it? Tell me. $5, now 10. I'll be 5 to get 10 where? I'm a 7.5. Have to get 7.5, 7.5, 10. 10, 12.5. Have you about 12.5, 15, 15, $15, make it 7.5, 20. I'll be 20 where? Make it 20. Now 2, make it 2.5, have to get 2.5, 5, make it 25, 7.5, 7.5, have to get 30. I'll 20, $30, 2, 2.5, 5, have to get 35, 35, 7.5, now 40. I'll be 40, make it 40 where? Make it 40, now 2.5. I'm at 40 to get 2, to get 2.5 where? You're out the back. 42.5, 5, now 5, now 5. It's a good one. 45, now 7.5. Have you over 7.5, 7.5 now. $50 one time to get 50 now. 2, to get 2.5, 2.5. I'm at 50 where? To get 2, to get 2.5. It's a rare one. Great portrait on the front right there. Need 50, 2.5. I'm at 50 to get 2, yellow line 2.5 where? To get 2, to get 2.5, 2.5 where? To get 2, to get 2.5. $50 to get 2, to get 2.5, and I have sold them your way right there. $50 on 104. Ladies and gentlemen, an incredible honor. Thank you so much. I can't believe it.
Our 2018 Kansas champion, Mr. Tony Wisely. Thank you very much.
Lenny, I took my jacket off. I've got the best job in the world. I make my living doing benefit auctions. This felt better.
That's great, thank you. Now the 5 finalists are going to come back up here and we're going to get some quick photos. We have some plaques and some awards to hand out very quickly. And we thank you again for being here. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday at the Chainsaw Art Auction. And again next year as we present our champion here at the State Fair one more time next year.